What time?
I don't know.
Can you actually? I don't hear us.
Well, it's because we're on. We're live.
Are we?
Yeah,
Can
we're on and live, and we
Hello?
can be heard.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, we can be heard.
I can't see us though.
But no, I can't see us either. Oh no, the technical difficulties are real. But hey, welcome to the Thearly Clinking podcast. My name's Rob. I am the greatest person in this room, so let's just
wow, ego.
let's just end it right now. No. To my right, we've got the awesome TJ West, Kanye West, South Northwest.
Jesus, boys. Jesus.
Up in the air and stuff. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's get to this though. You know, we're gonna talk about shit today, and it's going good because now we're live and we're gonna say stuff.
I'm always live.
That's what she said.
I hope that's what she said because
yeah.
she's saying something different. That's pretty bad.
Maybe.
Or maybe she's faking it. Oh, right.
A little bit, buddy. Gonna get clipped out of the shot. But yeah, welcome to our cast. If you're watching us on YouTube, if you're watching us live, that'd be awesome. But I can see who's watching us live, and nobody's there.
To the future,
So, hey,
it
watch
better be
us.
good.
You better watch us. God damn it.
I'm coming for you.
Anyway, we're gonna talk about some post E3 stuff today. That's what I thought we'd cover because there's a few things that we didn't catch with our E3 cast.
No, because we did it technically day one. Was it day zero?
Day two. We called it day two.
They called it day zero. Because it wasn't technically open to the public until.
Well, that was really day one. Like it was the day of Sony and Microsoft's.
It was big.
Nintendo press conference was that
on
day. Day two. That was the same day we did it. We did it after all the big people did their press conferences. So we caught most of the announcements. We missed some of the PC ones that happened during our cast because we have great timing.
I just think we wanted to get the main three out of it.
No, we did good. So anyway, but first I want to talk. I mean, there hasn't been a whole lot of time that's happened between the last cast and now. What have you been doing since then, TJ? What have you been doing post E3? Have you had a heart attack? Or things?
I hope I didn't have a heart attack because I would.
Did Sony's press conference, put you where you wanted to be?
Not really, because the one thing I was actually really lacking was a lot of Uncharted footage. All they really showed was just the Jeep chasing, and I wanted to know a tad bit more about the brother, but I guess they're really saving that.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, if you think about it, like there's still a whole other year until.
Well, it's coming out it's coming out spring. It's coming out the first quarter.
But there is still that's quite a while before they're gonna show off Uncharted 3.
I don't care. I want it now.
And so
it was supposed to come out this year.
Sure, it was, but Sony's gonna be showing it off more, I'm sure, at their December event.
Oh, that's right. Sony's been like
They'll have an SOE then.
I forgot about how they've decided to kind of just like split from E3. They made big announcements last year.
Yeah, some massive ones. So I'm pretty stoked for that. We'll see some more Final Fantasy VII then. So.
It kind of made it seem like Microsoft had to like jump on the bandwagon and go like, oh, we gotta go do our own besides E3.
Yeah.
I think it's good to have the two separate shows.
Mm-hmm.
That way you're not just this huge year gap of this, like
they gotta have a halfway mark where they're like, hey.
I mean, PAX is good, but PAX is never gonna. I think PAX can take a while to get to the point that E3.
Well,
E3 is still this.
PAX isn't even a gaming convention, or isn't. I wouldn't say gaming convention, but it's more for indie developers. It's not more for the big. It's not for the big developers to make announcements. It's not meant for it anyway. It wasn't originally intended that way.
It started some of the.
It's more about the indie stuff and the little guys like Yacht Club Games and Shovel Knight. That's a sweet game. Anyway. What have you been doing this week other than the E3 stuff though? Have you picked up any new comics?
Last comic I picked up was the new Constantine Hellblazer. We can show that towards the end of the podcast.
Oh, sweet!
And
yeah,
we'll talk a little bit about that.
Awesome.
It was okay. I'll say that towards the end, but it wasn't terrible. But it was a lot better than DC's Constantine. I mean, this property's still owned. I mean, this still so Constantine, with the last issue, Constantine is the official title. He is now officially part of the DC universe. He is no longer separated in the Vertigo. He's actually now with Zatanna. He's with the Justice League. He exists within the DC universe now. And their first existence was kind of just a little. Sorry, I keep forgetting that.
Wave your hands.
I'm gonna wave my hand over here.
Yes.
But mostly game wise, I got back at a hardline again.
Hardline. Okay. Battlefield.
And then I tried to play some Destiny, and I about shot myself in the foot.
Shot yourself in the foot in Destiny?
No, I meant just literally I wanted to shoot myself in the foot more than just continue the play. It's the biggest problem I have with Destiny is that it's sort of it's got like a Halo-esque feel where the thing I don't like about certain games, like my logic is if I ambush you first, I should be able to kill you. You shouldn't be able to turn around and then. I know that takes skill, but I'm just my mind is just like. Then again, I was playing Hardline, so when I went to go switch back over to Destiny, it was kind of like I had to get into a different mindset because Hardline,
just different game.
Yeah, but eventually I started getting back in the rhythm of Destiny. But mostly, after watching Jurassic World, I really had to go get some more dinosaur action. Okay. So I bought Ark Survival.
See where this is going. Ark.
And that game is glitchy as hell.
Is it? Oh no.
Okay, I think there's
early access.
There is a problem with like. I think they need to limit it to less than 30 people in a lobby because when you have 70 people,
sure,
your dinosaurs are going like this. They're like glitching across the screen, and they're not like. I went to go. I had this big, huge, like giant crocodile attack me, and I was hitting the crocodile, and the crocodile was going. It was literally backing away from me. Then it would just like, and I was like, this thing's like 6 levels higher than me, and I killed it. So I went to go play a local game.
Right.
And then I realized these things aren't stupid. They're actually programmed really well. It's just something about the connectivity with other people.
Oh.
That make it like kind of hard. It's a good game. Like there's like they have ancient sharks. Bless you.
Anyway.
They have ancient sharks. They have Dilophosauruses that spit venom at you, and you go blind for like 6 seconds.
Sweet.
And another interesting mechanic is you can get knocked out.
Oh, okay.
So I went to go
kill you.
I went to go attack like a plesiosaurus and try to eat it for meat, and it whacked me with its tail, and I got knocked out for like half a minute.
Oh wow, that's a long time.
I was like, I hope something doesn't come up and eat me.
Holy shit.
I had to stop playing online because when I respawned into my hut, there was a brachiosaurus that had trampled on my hut.
That sounds like fun. Oh man.
What I've read on Reddit though is don't play if you're gonna play PvP, don't ever log off.
Oh yeah, because it's got the whole rust mechanic.
It does. Well, I was a jerk in PvE, and somebody didn't lock their door, so I stole everything from them.
That's what you do in Rust, so it's totally fine.
And then I killed their mounts, which was funny.
God. Oh man.
And then I played a little bit more Hearthstone. I tried to catch you in the tournament, but I didn't get to play that. Hearthstone is me I'm still trying to figure out my relationship. It's like this abusive girlfriend.
Yeah.
I just have to keep coming back to it just because I love her so much, but she doesn't seem to love me as much, but she just likes taking my money.
Yeah, all the time, taking all your money. She takes my money all the time. Just kidding. I haven't spent money on it in a long time. But yeah, no, Hearthstone's been fun. That's what I've been doing. I think it's like all I've been doing.
Tavern Brawl was fun.
Especially, yeah, they released Tavern Brawl. That was one of the big releases this week. And it looks real, and it was really cool. Like what I liked about it was like it was just absurd mechanics. Now you're playing these giant creatures. So if you haven't played it yet, it's you get Nefarian on one character, and then the other character is Ragnaros.
I love Nefarian. He's like Cobra Commander of Hearthstone, just because he's like, I shall burn you, and he's just so. Yeah, and Nefarian by far has the best deck. Like he has like random spells. Like he can press 2. Like his. Wait, no, Ragnaros. Sorry, Ragnaros is like Cobra Commander.
Oh yeah, Ragnaros has the best emotes
for any boss.
But Nefarian has the best deck. Unfortunately, he gets Veil of Straws, which does absurd like 3
all your cards cost 3 less, and he's got like 7 cards, and he starts out with 5 mana.
Oh boy, yeah, and then the fact that he starts out with 5 mana, like on top of like all his absurdly ridiculous cards. So Nefarian's easily the better of the two, but Ragnaros is still fun. And you still can win. Like
Ragnaros has got the best of emotes out of any boss.
It's not completely unfair. And then if you do play Ragnaros, just spam emotes because they're awesome. That's really my thoughts on it. I can't wait to see what they do this next week. Because I mean they've data mined some of the information, but we haven't been able to.
Because Tavern Brawls are so random. I want them to do like a StarCraft.
They could, and that's what I like about Tavern Brawl is they could do anything with it. They data mined the fact that in the credits of Hearthstone there's developer cards, and they all have their own cards. So they data mined the fact that those cards are actually in the game and potentially playable in this last patch. So they might show up in the Tavern Brawl here. So it could be called the credits Brawl or something, or Developer Brawl. And then you play the Hearthstone developer cards, and somehow their effects will work. I don't know how they'd get it to work, but that sounds interesting. It'd be fun. We'll see.
What else have you played?
But I did get Game of Thrones, and so I started playing that. I streamed it.
That was lovely successful. You killed off your first character.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I haven't played that first episode more than that one time, obviously. So
you don't know if he dies.
I
no
don't
matter
know
what.
if that might just be part of it. So I have no idea. Maybe I did the wrong thing. I think I did because I invited Ramsay Snow into the Great Hall, and that just you don't negotiate with a psychopath. That's what Ramsay is. He's the psychopath, and the fact that you can't kill. There's no way you're going to be able to kill Ramsay because he's alive in the show right now. So
you should have taken that. Like maybe I shouldn't.
That's one thing I'm starting to really like. Why I probably appreciate Wolf Among Us a little more is it's just kind of like
true.
They had their own. They had their own free reign on the characters.
Well, that's why I like the Walking Dead because instead of actually the only person they introduced from the show was Glenn.
Yeah.
And then Glenn just quickly leaves the group because he's got to go. He wants to go find his family. Mm-hmm. And then they do all these other characters. Okay, spoiler alert for anyone that says you actually die. Like most people didn't think they'd kill off the
main character.
The main character.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I like the Walking Dead Telltale games.
Cool.
So.
Yeah. No, I might check those ones out because I've been told those are pretty good, and you spoiled it for me, but that's okay.
I thought John already spoiled it. We had like a massive conversation.
Oh, probably.
You'll probably forget.
I'll probably forget. Who knows? But yeah, no, I really liked Wolf Among Us a lot, and that's why I picked up Game of Thrones. And Game of Thrones is really cool. I like it a lot, but I mean, there's obviously a little bit of predictability when it comes to when you're with the characters of the story. But the cool thing is it's introducing a lot of different characters, and House Forrester's like new to the series. I guess they've existed in the lore, but. George R. R. Martin hasn't really expanded upon them, so Telltale has their own free reign on this game.
You know what makes me laugh, though, is that everybody loves Telltale games, but everybody forgets about their terrible Jurassic Park game.
I haven't, but I never tried playing it, but I remember reading the reviews and looking at the silliness that is the...
I think it's better when they took off the rain.
Terrible.
Like, if they had actually made the game M... Because you can get really M with the Jurassic Park game if you really want to. Yeah.
And I don't know, like it's kind of how it is though. Like some companies have to make a few bad games before they get their formula right. And I think that's what it took for them. Like they did Jurassic Park and then they did Back to the Future. Back to the Future was okay apparently. I don't have any personal experience with it. And then they started doing The Walking Dead, and that's when they blew up. And like some people were like that was Game of the Year of when it came out. I think 2013. But yeah, and then they started releasing Wolf Among Us and Walking Dead Season 2, and have gotten a lot better, I think, as far as quality goes. And they've really stepped up their game. They're really good.
I'd actually like to see it. Actually brought back the point and click adventures.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I like is I really enjoyed adventure games. I liked simple, not simple, but some of my favorites actually were on the 3DS, the old Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney games. I don't know if you played those, but those are way fun.
No, that's like the only thing I know.
You just point at the camera. But like But yeah, those ones were really good. Just point and click, like you're solving these puzzles, you're trying to figure out, okay, why that's how this happened. And it actually still somehow throws in these plot twists, even though you're still trying to piece everything together, and they still manage to take you by surprise with the story or have something crazy happen.
I like to see them do a Resident Evil.
A Resident Evil point and click or a Telltale?
Yeah, I'd like to see.
That'd be interesting. I don't know how I'd feel though, because like I'm so sick of where Resident Evil has gone.
You know what they honestly they need to really do instead of these HD
remasters?
They honestly just need to remake the first game just flat out again.
Isn't that what they're doing?
Are they doing it?
I think so.
I'd be perfectly fine with that.
I can't remember, but I thought they did.
Oh, you know what? Before I forget, Konami, take a cue from Square Enix and remake my fucking Metal Gear Solid.
Remake the original Metal Gear. Remaking Metal Gear Solid would be pretty cool. I'd love to play it, but the one problem that a lot of people had with Twin Snakes is like they really literally just remade it in the Metal Gear Solid 2 engine, and it was just an easier version of Metal Gear. What they need to do is, unfortunately, they need to expand some of the areas and make them a little bit bigger, because the first area you get into is not that big at all. If they wanted to add like new mechanics to it and enhance it, they would have to definitely
remake the game.
Remake some of the areas. They would have to mix it up a little bit. And it'd be hard because you want to still maintain that nostalgic feel. It was like when you enter in Shadow Moses, or when you enter in that first area of Shadow Moses, and like when you it's such a nostalgic feel. Especially
whose footprints are these?
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you play the first, or when you play Metal Gear Solid 4 and you revisit Shadow Moses in that game. That's like really
one of
cool,
my most favorite fan services in the game.
Moments. The only thing I hated about it was just all robots and not actual soldiers. And I hated sneaking past the robots. Those were so...
Well, especially the rolling ball ones.
Yeah, I hated those. They're really easy to kill in Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, which feels pretty good.
Yeah, because Revengeance, you got a sword that can cut through like nanomachine fucking armor.
I hated them in 4. But... yeah.
How'd you enjoy the Hearthstone tournament?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I entered into a Hearthstone tournament and I did not win. That was cool. I didn't win.
You won a battle.
I won the first round, and it was cool. Like they gave me a free little cup, like a Ragnaros cup. I'd show you if I had it here, but I don't have it with me.
It's on our Facebook page. Check our Facebook page out.
Yeah, I got a little Ragnaros cup. It's pretty cool. The first time I went to their tournament, I got some coasters. So now I've got a cup to sit on top of the coasters. Now
it's missing the other 3. You gotta go like 3 more times to win that.
So now I just gotta keep attending, and maybe I'll collect all the scrub items from the first round. I don't know. Like it's a trend now. Like I can win the first round and then I just get dropped out. We'll see. I'm really getting into the meta now. We'll see what happens. Maybe Blizzard will throw a curveball and release.
You know what you could do though is you could just leave it like a little bit. One time I was like, I'm gonna go play another booster draft for Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
And I won it. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it had been like 5 years since I.
Yeah, and that's what I thought too. Is like, well, let's try my luck. I've got some pretty good decks now. So let's see how that turns out, and yeah, I was able to win. I was surprised actually. The first guy I played, I thought had a pretty good deck for a while, but he kept playing this Hunter deck that wasn't very good, and that was the only reason I think I won, was because he kept playing it. And had he probably played his other deck, if it was a good deck anyway, otherwise he kind of got creamed by some of my because I have anti-Face Hunter decks. Like that's pretty much all I play is anti-Face Hunter and a Face Hunter. So I just can outface his Face Hunter. That was the plan.
I love that. That needs to be a shirt. I can outface your Face Hunter.
Yeah. So
with Blizzard, if you're listening, that's a fantastic shirt.
Outface the Face Hunter. Yeah, it's like it's face versus face, and the best face wins. I had the prettiest face, so I won. No, that's not at all what happened. But you could fill in the blanks. It's cool,
It was kind of fun to watch it on Twitch. Though.
Yeah, it was cool. So they streamed that, and that was their first time commentating on it. It was cool. The winner of the first tournament. His name's Jeff Sosa at twitch.tv/bamboozled.
I'm sorry, Bowser. I was really rooting for you.
He casted it for his first time or did his first time casting a tournament, and that was cool. It was awesome because he's really knowledgeable, super good Hearthstone player, and he destroyed the first tournament by clean sweeping it 9-0. He did not lose a match.
Well, it's good to see like the local stuff, right?
Yeah, and it's really cool that we've got this scene now, and they're going to be putting on another tournament next month, so I'm stoked to go to do that, and then they're going to do another one at our Salt Lake Gaming Con.
Honestly, I have to say it's a trickle down from the Salt Lake Comic Con. Like, it just seems like ever since people realized the magnitude of the nerddom that is the Utah Valley.
What it is it's like, even if there wasn't Comic Con, I think this would still exist because of how Blizzard really started developing this. They're supporting these local.
Oh, we're being spammed right now.
Yeah, we are. So they're supporting these local.
These nuts. These
like,
local
nuts. To your scene. In your scene, fireside gatherings. Okay, so that's what I was getting at. So they're supporting these fireside gatherings. Sorry, we got spammed in the chat here. But they're supporting these fireside gatherings that are meant for local. They're like, hey, you know what? We're going to give you a box of prizes to give out if you run a fireside gathering, and then you can upload. I mean, just send us, like, they have like a form and some official stuff for them that you need to complete, but it allows people that are just, hey, I want to throw a local Hearthstone tournament, and they've been supporting that, and that's really cool.
Well, yeah, it gets people talking about the game. It's free. It's free advertising.
And it's creating a community. It's creating these local communities on top of the.
I think the reason why they're doing that is they're trying to really do what Magic the Gathering's doing, because you don't have to be like official. Like, if you just own a card shop, Magic's like, here you go. Here's all the stuff to support it.
Exactly.
And so I think Blizzard's just trying to do the same thing.
It's really cool that they're doing that, and so it's awesome that we have people here locally that are putting this on.
I think it's a good move all around, really.
For sure.
I'm kind of glad that ever since Activision bought Blizzard, that they've been letting them do their own thing still. Like, everybody was afraid that Activision was just gonna squash them, but it's not really been that bad. Well, I'm excited. Unfortunately, I kind of wish the hero was a little bit cheaper. I think $10.99 is still a little too much.
Yeah, I can see that. There were a few people at this tournament that and this is exactly what I predicted was going to happen, is like, they're still going to make money off of this because people are going to bite the bullet and do it. Because, like,
I would pay $10 just to have a gym rainer.
And some people are just like, hey, you know what? I'm sick of Rexar right now, so I just bought the Hunter because I bought Illyria because I'm sick of looking at the same Hunter.
Wait, are you speaking to somebody else, or or did you actually buy Illyria?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
I'm talking about someone else. That's what happened, was they were just like, hey, I'm going to buy.
He says I should look at you more naturally.
No, I don't look at him.
We're trying to look at you, the audience.
Listen, man, who the fuck are you to tell me what to do?
What? He's kidding.
Anyway.
Jessup is like one of the most chill people I have ever met. Like, you could be yelling at Jessup and he'd just be like, okay, you have a nice day.
Yeah,
I'm staring in your eyes now.
This isn't natural. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm making fun of you. Thanks for actually tuning in. That's awesome.
we appreciate
really appreciate you. Looking at the cast, it's awesome. And the feedback too. It is good feedback.
Making my downtown, walking faster now. I'm home.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right. Making my way downtown. Making my way downtown. All right.
No.
So there were a couple of announcements out of E3 that we didn't talk about in our last cast.
What did I miss?
So what you missed was Windows 10. They announced that a lot of those Xbox One games, like the exclusives, are actually coming to PC. So now we're getting, and they're going to have cross-play and cross-buy. So Killer Instinct is now coming to PC. Cross-play, cross-buy. The new Gears of War remake that they're releasing is coming back.
Is Halo 5 coming?
No, there wasn't a Halo 5 yet, but it's really cool.
He says that we don't like looking at each other.
Just sitting at a triangular table.
The problem is that when I look at Jessup most of the time, my neck is just like gets this kink because it's not. Okay, hold on.
You know, we could just like look at each other and then we'd be face to face. Versus series. Anyway,
I gotta turn the chair back around because I can't.
Fun.
What were we talking about?
Well, I think I said something about video games, but like, who the fuck cares about those? Like, I don't.
Apparently, we just like.
I'd rather just spin around in my chair that doesn't spin. You know.
Is that in the budget? Can we get? Can we get chairs that
square
spin?
pegs and round holes? That's my favorite.
If it don't fit, just get a fucking hammer.
If it doesn't fit, get a fucking hammer, smash that right through.
I'll make it. All right. So what? Why should I ever buy an Xbox then? I'm not trying to. It just seems
that's awesome. No,
it's good for gamers, but it just seems.
I think it's Microsoft trying to get people on the Windows 10 platform. So now PC gamers can get what they want by just buying the game now instead of having to deal with.
Does that mean I get to have Nathan Fillion's goodness on my PC?
Not yet. They haven't announced Halo 5 yet for PC.
They still get Gears.
I don't think they will. I think there's going to be a few games like Halo 5 that they're just going to.
They can't do every game
Xbox
because
exclusive.
they would honestly just lose.
I think they wouldn't have an Xbox One player base, but yeah, no, I think it's cool though. Now that PC gamers can actually play it, so the community is going to get bigger. So more people will be playing Killer Instinct and Gears of War online together.
Cross-platform, like PlayStation's been doing that with PlanetSide, and the new PlanetSide's coming out next month.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm not a huge PlanetSide fan. It looks like a game I'd play. Though.
I think my friends and I just,
cool.
I was talking with Casey. We just gotten sick of Destiny's multiplayer, and we honestly just need something different.
Do you guys play the? You guys don't do? Do you do the raids and strikes for gear and stuff, or is it? Just
we did, but the thing is, just this last expansion that came out, we got just kind of tired of just grinding. Like he got to level 34, I gave up and just stayed at level 32 because I was just like, dude, this is the same.
Right.
I mean, WoW's been able to successfully do it for like 15 years, 10 years. Mm-hmm. But just the way Destiny has it set up, they don't have enough extra content because all you do is just like you get new expansion comes out, I gotta go up 2 more levels, and that's it. It just gets kind of boring after a while. Right. And it's a tedious grind. It's not like playing Dark Souls where it's challenging. It's just Dark Souls is just kind of just like in your face, kind of nah. But Destiny's just like, I want to give you this guy's gonna kill you in one hit, and you don't get to respawn at all. And I'm like, okay, that's no, but it really is. So I'm excited for PlanetSide to come out, especially with the beta.
I'll check it out. I haven't really played the PlanetSide games, but I've heard good things.
You can cross-platform too.
Yeah.
So it's like I haven't played PlanetSide. Is it what strategy game works with PlanetSide? Do you remember? Because
no, that's not PlanetSide.
That's not PlanetSide. That's
another
Dust,
game,
isn't it?
No. Maybe it's Dust. I have no idea. I don't think it's PlanetSide though.
I thought it was.
There was another game that had like an MMO that went along with the.
It was on the PlayStation.
Sci-fi
I know that.
Show or something. I don't know. I never played it. Never got into it.
Besides the Microsoft, what other announcement did we miss?
So we missed just like a lot of the Windows 10, like the Windows 10 integration. Blizzard made some announcements that same day, like it was the same day they released Tavern Brawl. I think it was the same day they released Tavern Brawl, and the same day that they also announced the Legacy of the Void is actually going to get a free campaign, which is pretty cool.
Hold on, I gotta pull up Google Translator.
Pardon his French. Man, Come on, man.
Continue. I will go see what he says. Give you a second. Continue. So Legacy of the Void. I can multitask here.
All right, but yeah, no. So it's getting a free like prequel that you'll be able to download and play, which is awesome. So we're gonna see Zeratul come back.
Are they gonna have the new units, or are they just gonna?
I'm sure it will introduce some of them, or it's just gonna be like the Zeratul missions. I mean, from what it looks like, is it's just gonna be like the Zeratul missions. So you'll probably just blink in, and it'll probably introduce like a new unit here and there.
Oh, he said Destiny is not boring because all you do is shoot. I don't know if you actually speak French natively, Doug. I loved Destiny. Don't get me wrong. When Destiny came out, I was on debt for like 3-4 months straight. My friends and I were constantly raiding. We were trying to get through the Vault of Glass, and I loved Destiny when it first came out. It's just I don't know if you do speak French natively, or if that's just a mistranslation, or if you got that off of Google Translate. But I did not think it was boring when it first came out. It's become tedious. There's a difference. Does that make sense, Jessup?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still loved it. I still loved playing it. It's just when you do the same thing over and over again, it kind of just it becomes lackluster and starts to lose some of its lore.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Windows 10 is free, and
for the first 12 months.
Yeah, I mean it's a free upgrade from 7, anyway, for the first 12 months. And
Windows 8, I don't think was that bad. Windows 10 looks amazing.
Yeah,
right?
Windows 10 looks like it might be pretty good. If they improve upon like the stuff they did wrong with 8.
And if you actually right now, if you have Windows XP or Vista and you sign up for the beta, you can actually upgrade even for free.
Yeah, right. So, well, no, right now it gives me the notification, so it is free. Whether or not your games will work on it, I don't know for sure. There's always
Windows is usually pretty good. I know a lot of people.
Yeah, I think they've gotten better over the years when it comes to compatibility issues that come with the OS upgrades. But I don't know. I'm pretty optimistic about Windows 10, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully.
No, Windows 12 should be free for Windows 7 users and Windows 8. It's so when it comes out next month in July, they're giving it free to everyone, and after that, then they're going to start charging for it. Oh, it's not subscription based. It's a one time. It's going to be a one-time thing. So
yeah, it's not a subscription OS. They wouldn't do that. I hope they don't do that. They wouldn't do that unless they were real. But they are trying to push everybody to Windows 10.
I know some programmers.
I could see some crazy conspiracy theory going around like that. Who knows?
I knew some programmers when I was in my CS 1410 class that switched over to it, and programmers can be pretty picky. And he was actually a lot of the guys that switched over.
Yeah, I've heard only good things, and from our people that at my work, I work for a software company, so a lot of people that have it and have been testing our software on Windows 10 beta.
Are they going to change the blockiness? Like one thing I told them when I was in the beta testing program for the Xbox One.
What's the blockiness?
I don't like their layout. It is so confusing.
Layout. I think that's their thing now.
But the XMB is so like PlayStation's XMB.
They just like random blocks.
Is so easy to navigate.
Like everywhere.
Like it's just like when you're trying to find the menu system, if you're not familiar at all with it, it goes all over the place. Riot Games? No, I don't work for Riot. I used to work for
Riot Games. I don't work for Riot Games. Give you free RP. Buy your champion skins.
But if Riot Games would like to sponsor us, I'm fairly open.
We'll do some free RP giveaways. No worries. But I don't know. I don't cover League of Legends. I don't play League of Legends anymore. So.
Oh, that actually brought up some interesting points.
Yeah.
Apparently, Dota 2 was doing some changes.
They're reworking their map. I think they're just moving the engine.
But I was reading on Kotaku, a lot of people were threatening to switch over.
I don't have any comments on that one, though, because I haven't really... I don't know what Dota 2 is doing. I know they're switching the engine or something. I don't play either game, so it doesn't matter to me. I just play Heroes of the Storm now, because it's easier for me to play.
It's quicker, and it's easy. Like, the great thing I liked about Heroes of the Storm, the first time I played it, I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you have to go like learn all this technical stuff. Heroes of the Storm was just like, here you go, we're gonna put you a quick tutorial, and you knew the meta of the game right off the bat. Like, of course, there's
a lot of like, I mean, but what's cool is like any team comp will work for the most part. I mean, there's obviously team comps that are better than others, but you can just kind of pick and choose some characters and throw them in a map and it'll work. So, I mean, obviously you do have to have a little bit of you have to have a support or everybody's gonna die. But if you don't have a support, the other team needs to not have a support as well for it to be fair.
Doug said Dota looked confusing. He'd just rather stick with League.
There is a lot to Dota. There's almost more to Dota than there is to League, so I don't not agree with you there. There's like tons of items that you have to relearn.
League scares me as a first-person shooter fan. League honestly like scares the hell out of me.
League. It was a little intimidating at first. I understand it now. I'm not super deep into the meta, but I've played enough of it that I've got a good understanding of League of Legends, but it's not for me. There's just too much time to invest in. Like, a person who wants to casually play a MOBA, like I can't. That's what I was trying to do with League, and it didn't work. I would stay up really late with my friends, and we'd play until like 1 or 2 a.m.
Is this Dota?
No, League.
Okay,
we'd stay up till like 1 or 2 a.m. and we'd only play like 2 or 3 matches, and I'd be like, God, I still need to grind a shitload more to get to level 30, and then once I get level 30, I have to go grind more and get more runes. Vishtega.
Fallout 4 hype for the win.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we should be talking about. Fallout 4.
I actually this right after the announcement at like 3 a.m. in the morning. He gets on my stream and goes, hey, there's a special edition. I'm like, I stopped the stream.
And he went and bought the special edition.
And I didn't know I had my desktop image up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, what I really want to do is though I want to start programming a real workable one. NASA came out with.
Yeah, those are cool. I like that it's just a phone case though too. That's kind of cool.
My favorite comic on Kotaku always does the Sunday comics. Is that you see him on stage announce the Fallout 4 Pip-Boy edition, and then you see the Apple Watch taking a gun to its head.
Oh God.
Because that's all you really need. Because the thing is that if you get like a phone call on it, it's got the full functionality of an actual phone. Because you can exit out of the app without a problem. So it's nice. And then just like that. Oh, he's still here.
Yeah.
But now, Fallout 4 came out with some news afterwards. Like one of the big news is that more than likely the mod support will not be limited to Xbox One.
Yeah,
but they didn't. But the big win goes to Microsoft because they're the ones that actually got the announcement on there.
Big win goes to me because I get to play it on PC. So, well, take that.
All right. So what else did I? So with the Blizzard announcing Legacy of the Void, what else did we?
That was the majority of the stuff that we missed at E3.
I'm glad I missed the terrible Square Enix.
There was some really cool.
Conference.
There were some really cool like videos. Got to watch more of Mario Maker and like some of the Nintendo stuff. I actually was watching more of the Treehouse stuff because like I was curious about like that new Metroid game that's not really a Metroid game.
It's a soccer game skinned as Metroid.
No, it's not a soccer game actually. It's got some actual like you play this force of characters that wear the Metroids, the suits from like the power suits, and you can go and hunt monsters and capture them and put them into a.
I'd like to see a spoof
chamber.
in Fallout 4 with a bunch of people in power armor just throwing a giant ball around.
Oh boy.
Oh, we did get to see some more of the power armor. Like, I was kind of surprised with the power armor that it looks like the power armor is not going to be something you can constantly carry around.
It's going to be something you have to go in your house and Tony Stark it to get on. Carry it in a briefcase. I hope they have that. You just carry your power armor in a briefcase. When you see some death claws running at you, you throw it out, you jump right into your power suit. That'd be sweet.
I love death claws now. They look fantastic in this
really
game.
Good.
Like, in the last games, they're always kind of, like, gangly.
Yeah.
But this game, they're actually, like... Okay, I hate death claws, especially when you're low level and you just kind of wander in a new area. Boom!
There's the death claw. You don't see Deathclaws for a while in Fallout 3, if I remember right, unless you...
Now, if you start wandering, like, you start to go to Ornery Town, Ornary, towards the, I think, the northeast, you can get Deathclaws pretty...
Also here you can beat that game in 20 minutes, so, I'm not surprised. Probably less than that. Nowadays.
I don't know how they, like, I gotta watch this.
I watched my little brother play it and finish it within an hour. He's ridiculous. He knows all the glitches to it. He's ridiculous.
But you don't get to have that loving bond with Liam Neeson as your father.
No, you just skip over a lot of the shit. Yeah, like I guess you can get to like Brotherhood of Steel pretty early. Like you can just glitch through a wall and get into Brotherhood of Steel and start doing their quests.
That'd actually make it very easy because a lot of the problems with you either have to play the Operation Anchorage story DLC or it can take a while. Like if you're playing normally to get power armor training.
Yeah.
So I kind of hate power armor because it makes you a little too strong. I mean, you can still get your ass kicked if you like have a bunch of Deathclaws, but there's a point in Fallout where you just become like almost godlike. You can just like touch people and just like they like
touch of death.
You're gonna just explode. Jurassic World, yes, we did see Jurassic World.
Yes, we did. So we did a cast right after we saw it, and it was amazing. It was one of the best around. Did you see it, Vishtega? I'm assuming you did.
I was actually surprised. I was gonna see it no matter what.
It was Jurassic World, brought to you by Verizon Wireless.
That was the best part.
And the Mercedes-Benz commercial in the middle of it, but it was pretty good. It had quite a bit of product placement, though.
I think it was almost kind of just making fun of itself in a way.
But the way they did the product placement was pretty clever. For the most part, anyway. Like, there was the driving sequence where I was like, is this a Mercedes-Benz commercial? Like, what's going on here? But other than that, it wasn't like too over the top.
The thing I loved about it, though, is it went from corny to it went from parts to being really, really corny to being really, really well. And it just kind of like had this smooth service of fan service, corniness, really well written. The paratite, he spills all the margaritas.
Oh yeah. He goes to so he decides that it's a good idea
to save the
margaritas during the pterodactyl attack. What a hero! He's the true hero of Jurassic Park.
Well, some people almost said that Jurassic Park apparently hates women because most of the people that died.
Were they women?
Well, it seems like...
I think it was just trying to be fair. Maybe in prior Jurassic Parks, I think more men died. So they're like, hey, you know what? Let's have the nanny get eaten by the giant shark.
Okay, there is going to be, I guess, a bit of spoilage, so if you haven't seen the movie yet. My favorite part, honestly, though, was the biggest fan service of all, was the original Tyrannosaurus Rex from the first movie.
Tyrannosaurus Allen.
Hey, Mr. Vulcan.
Hey, Mr. Volcano.
I can't even do it.
New Volvic. Tasty.
I would have laughed even more if there was but it was a really, really well done movie.
I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't like
it wasn't Mad Max quality.
It was not Mad Max. That's the problem. That was its only problem. It wasn't Mad Max. But it was a good movie, pretty solid.
If you want a good laugh,
I don't know if it deserves like the amount of box office attention it's getting. It's insane amounts of box office.
Beat the Avengers, like Marvel.
Ridiculous.
Marvel even congratulated them with their own picture of the Tyrannosaurus Rex holding Thor's hammer, being ridden by Chris Pratt.
And no one holds Thor's hammer but Thor and maybe Vision, but that's it. It's crazy stuff.
I did like the Vision Avengers. I did really appreciate.
I've only seen it once and I was super tired, so I have like very mixed review on it. Like
he says, "Hey, fat guys, I'm not fat. I weigh about
no, I am fat.
165.
It's true.
Kool-Aid Man, show
what's up? Holy shit, we're getting spammed.
Everyone else is gay says hello.
Everyone else is gay.